So I'm Brett Hulsey. I'm a Democratic candidate for State Assembly, District 77 here on the west side of Madison, Middleton, and Shorewood Hills. And this is where I live. My wife and I bought this home 16 years ago. And then in this area out here, we planted a rain garden. There's a berm here and another berm there. Our goal is to try to contain as much of the water that runs off our property as possible to help clean up the lakes. So we've had turkeys here in the front yard. We had a fox den in the backyard, so it's like the nature channel here.
Are the foxes chasing the turkeys around?
You know, there could have been. There's a lot of wildlife on the west side. So, and then we've got double rain barrels. You got to keep them plugged in. But so two 50-gallon rain barrels to capture the water here, and then the runoff, the overflow goes through that. And then we use that for watering when it's dry like it's been this year. The city's goal is 1,000 rain gardens, and this way we can all help both clean up our lakes and reduce mowing and create more wildlife habitat. Okay. Ben, this is my wife, Mary Kay.
Hi, Mary.
She runs a life coaching business. We're both small business people. I run a energy environmental consulting business, so we both are self-employed, work out of our home. So this is Penny.
Family.
Penny.
Come here. Penny, note up, down.
How old is
Penny's will be 2. She's just about 2 years old right now. We adopted her from UW. This is the old house. We were at about 1,300 square feet, and it ended here. Mm-hmm. And we saw that if we wanted to stay, this is a great neighborhood. West Side's very convenient, and great schools. And so we knew.
Where were you before that?
Well, we moved in from Fitchburg, so.
Watch Penny sound like a fox hunt. Right?
Yeah, she keeps
like
a
a squirrel hunt.
close, more squirrel hunt out there, yeah.
Do you guys ever go to the movies?
We're gonna do a movie night tonight, so.
Oh yeah, what do you plan on seeing?
Well, we're going to a friend's house. It was a big screen TV,
okay.
so we're having
Right,
a
right.
movie night.
So we're gonna see Avatar, so it's like.
Okay.
And we're going to go there after church, so that'll be we go to church on Saturday, so that.
If you get elected and you're assemblyman, then what happens to your business?
You know, many people, you know, like Mark Pocan, you know, maintains his business, assembly, and I will sort of want to see how it goes, obviously. This is my brother-in-law. He's going to help us hand out flyers today. So.
Oh, great. Have you done that before?
Yes, I have a few times.
He's a
Are
former.
you part of the team?
He's a former Democratic member of Congress, so he's
Long time ago.
yeah. Do this one.
Okay.
I'll show you where we are.
Completely lost it.
That's okay. Yeah, you can just talk to him. His name's Gene.
Gene? Okay.
He's a former entomology professor, so. Hi there. Is Ann home?
No, she isn't.
Okay.
I just came, so.
Would you tell her Brett Hulsey stopped by? And tell her I hope she's doing okay. So,
I will say.
and thank her for all her support. So, okay, thank you. You know, one of the challenges, of course, is about half of the people aren't home. So,
Right.
but I try to leave everybody a note. So,
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened going door to door?
I've done a lot of yard work.
Yeah.
There was
Do people put you to work?
oh, absolutely, absolutely. There was one home where the woman was trimming the hedge and couldn't reach the top, and the man was drinking a cocktail. And I helped her cut the top of her hedge, so that was.
But you risked alienating the husband and losing
No,
his
I
work.
asked first. He said, fine, go ahead. He was happy to have the help. So.
How does it compare being on this campaign trail as opposed to your own?
I mean, the door-to-door thing on the street is always an interesting experience. Sometimes you'll knock on a door. His information is much better than mine ever was. But in those days, you might knock on a door and find someone who just doesn't want to talk to you at all.
Sure.
And sometimes, though, they will talk in spite of that. And that always turned out to be a pretty positive experience. But then you find someone who's all excited and enthusiastic that you're a candidate, and their response just gives you some more energy to get out there and do some more. So Yeah, it's a very interesting, grassroots campaigning is what this is really all about.
Have you ever met politicians who like really aren't into this part of it? Like
Yes.
they-
Yes.
Many, they won't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they usually don't win.
Yeah. Well, I'm running for state assembly. Spencer Blackseat, he's retiring, and Spencer's supporting me. And
Did you have something to do with this neighborhood earlier?
I'm your county board supervisor. I represented you for 12 years in the county board. So, and
What do you call it? A snowplow came and
okay.
knocked down our the fire plug that's in our corner.
Okay.
And let's see, then they came in and had replaced it with one that was about 5 feet
Right.
tall before I even got home.
Okay.
in the evening.
Okay.
And so I had to pay $900 to
Yikes.
have one that doesn't look so bad.
Ouch.
Were you the one that
I was not. That was
mixed
city.
Huh?
But if you send me an email, I will
Okay.
forward that to the alder.
Uh-huh.
Here's my email address.
Uh-huh.
That was a city decision, but send me an email and I'll forward it to the
So
alder.
you had nothing to do with
I
that?
had nothing to do with
Okay,
it.
well, I'll vote for you then.
Well, I appreciate that.
I
Eddie.
wasn't going to vote for you.
I appreciate that. So,
Okay.
well, I understand.
I wanted to vote for you, but okay, and I will now.
I appreciate that, Ernie. Thanks. Hey, Carl, how you doing today?
Yeah, I've talked to him before. Yeah.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Can I put my yard sign back up?
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think it's in the garage.
Okay. Well, let me.
Yeah, let me see if it is there.
Yeah, we'll put it back out. There it is, right there. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Our watch party's going to be down at the Vintage Brewery on election night. So tell all your friends, and we're going to go from 8 to 10. So
Good, sounds great.
thank you.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
That is a great part of going back. Is sometimes people, they're working in the yard or whatever, they'll take it down and then just don't get back to putting it up again.
This is my low budget marketing campaign.